Good afternoon, Dr.
Hello.
Pepper. How are
Hi,
you?
Beth. So, anyway, this is the office. Here we are in Jupiter, Florida. Come on through. That's Liz at the desk. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. And this is my office. I'm going to just take a look at here. Have a seat. Hi, I'm Dr. Gary Pepper. This is metabolismcom, and we're here today with Beth Ellens, who is our certified nutritionist, who is going to talk to us today about her background and our new weight loss program that is available online at metabolism.com. So the first thing I just think people might be interested in is if you could tell us a little bit about your background and interest in nutrition.
Sure. At the college level, nutrition for about 10 years, and I just find the study of nutrition fascinating, and it involves so many disciplines. It involves biochemistry, chemistry, endocrinology, physiology, psychology. So as a study, a scientific study, I always found it interesting, and there are a lot of new things on the horizons for nutrition, and it's just very fulfilling as a profession.
So one of the things that we've just instituted on metabolism.com is a contest where we ask our members to write in about what they think their biggest obstacles are in terms of weight loss. And in fact, we just chose a winner, and I know you've been working with her. What would you say, in your opinion, are the biggest obstacles?
People don't schedule meals, and they don't have the habit. They're not in the habit of eating 3 meals a day and scheduled snacks. And so they tend to skip meals, which sabotages weight loss. But also lack of exercise. Junk food is everywhere, so if people don't plan their snacks, and they know they're going to be hungry during the day, but they don't bring food with them, and then they tend to eat the junk food that's readily available. And, of course, metabolic imbalances. We find that some people do all the right things and still can't lose weight.
Right.
And so sometimes we want to look even further to see if they have hormonal imbalances.
One of our biggest challenges that we find on the website is that people have underactive thyroid or glucose intolerance, and for one reason or another don't seem to be getting the proper medical therapy or don't know how to discuss their issues with their own doctors in order to get the right kind of answers that they're looking for. So we're always posting on our website, and I know that in our forum, which is a little hard sometimes for people to figure it out, but on the top of the website there's a little button that says forum. People can actually click on that and go to the forum and ask questions where you can interact with them for advice about what should I do if my thyroid is low or my blood sugar is off or I have celiac disease and all this. So we are set up on the website. Have you had any real success stories that you want to share with us?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes just a quick adjustment of people's habits. I've spoken with some physicians, asked me just to talk to their staff and about weight loss specifically, and after just a few tweaks and adjustments in their habits and of course the food that they're eating, but I like to base that on what people like. You can hand a diet to anybody and they can follow it for a short period of time, but if it's not in line with what they like to eat and are willing to eat, it's not going to work. So I've done that, just made tweaks and adjustments in what people are doing now, and usually it's a 5-pound weight loss within 2 weeks. You see that right away. Even when people start to eat throughout the day, every 3 hours, small meals, high quality food, we'll see a 5-pound weight loss within 2 weeks. And then when people keep it up and do their follow-ups and stick with the program, it all depends on what their goals are. I always say go for 5-pound weight loss. That's the most important thing.
Well,
5 pounds at a time.
Somewhere, right? So, I talk to people and I say, well, some of these quick weight loss programs guarantee you 10 pounds overnight, basically. But when you think about it, that's not very healthy.
Right.
And second of all, if you lose 5 pounds in 2 weeks or 4 weeks, and then just multiply it by, say you do it for 6 weeks, 6 months, you've got 30 pounds. And that's a healthy way to lose weight.
And you want to make sure, too, people do those quick weight loss programs and they think weight loss is a measure of health, and it's not, because what if they lost all muscle? And people don't realize that if you lose lean body mass, you're not doing yourself a favor. And if you lose lean body mass quickly and water weight, and you regain weight, you tend to regain fat. And so, there are no quick fixes.
So you're worse off
Worse
than
off.
if you didn't start
Yes,
doing
definitely.
it. And, there's a lot of gimmicky diets out there. Like, I see this thing with HCG, which is the pregnancy hormone. I don't know where that's coming from, but people think, well, this is something new. Maybe it works, but really I think it's just
coupled. The thing is, it's coupled with a very low-calorie diet. So yes, you will have results, even if it helps you maintain some lean body mass. To me, I don't favor it. I don't recommend it. I wouldn't.
I don't see how any basis for it either.
It's again the combination of the low-calorie diet. So what's really working, and I wouldn't take in a hormone that usually a pregnant woman would produce.
Yeah. So, the program that you're running now, there is an initial evaluation where you take in all the information, comprehensive review, and then you follow up with the patient. So it's not like you're just handing them a sheet of paper and say, right.
Follow-up is so important, and I found that in college and in teaching, because I can talk a lot. I can give out a lot of information, but if the person doesn't absorb it and understand it, then it's really been a waste of time. And so I like to give people the information that will help them individually, and that's why the Metabolic and Clinical Nutrition Assessment Form talks about their history, what are their goals, what have been their obstacles, what are their favorite foods, what are their worst foods.
And this is something that they get off of the metabolismcom website, right?
Yeah, as soon as they want to have a consultation, I send them that information. I do a symptoms questionnaire trying to pinpoint what the goals or what the priorities will be, along with what they think priorities should be. And then we do a comprehensive consultation and then a follow-up.
Right.
I want to make sure people understand all the information, and it's a lot to absorb at one time, so it takes time.
And then if they want, they can enter into sort of a longer range management program.
Absolutely.
What do you think of new developments? What's happening in the
nutrition,
near future?
Nutrition support. Well, there are a few things like functional lab assessment, and that's something that I can also look at people's blood work, just even their general chemistry blood work and CBC with diff, and sometimes I already have what I would need to look at, or sometimes I ask for a little bit more, but I can put that into a functional matrix and see if there's anything going on that might not be picked up. Something that might happen down the road if I see they're at risk for insulin resistance. Or I might put something together in lab work and pick up something other healthcare practitioners hadn't picked up. And nutrigenomics is a fascinating study of how nutrients modify gene expression, and genes determine our nutrient needs. So people say, oh, it's all in your genes, but it's not. Because you have a set of genes and they get modified by your environment. They get modified by what you eat. So some people need more of certain nutrients.
Nature and nurture.
Nature and nurture. It has an effect.
So basically, if somebody wants to take advantage of what you can provide, you're an independent practitioner, you have all your certification, simply going through the website makes it convenient and easy, and they can just click on the button that says purchase the consultation, or they can access you through the forum button and begin to ask some questions and see whether or not this kind of program would be suitable for them.
Some people have the questions in their minds, and some people just need that little bit of information, and they'll take off with it, and I'm happy to provide that in the forum. If people just need the right answers from a professional, and they can take it and create their own program from it, I am great with that. If they want that professional support, and they want a consultation, and more of an individual assessment, then purchase a consultation, and we'll start.
Beth, thanks for coming by.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for visiting with us, and please visit metabolism.com. And we're also on Facebook. You can become a member of, or a fan of metabolism.com on Facebook. So thanks again. Take care.